Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 133. The first setup was submitted by Canon.
It's interesting. I don't know where you put your legs because you got the little underneath. Maybe get rid of the old nightstand to the left, you know, or refurbish it or do something like that. But you need to paint the desk or stain it.
Well, if you're going to build yourself a desk, build it specific to use.
That's a receiver.
That is a receiver? Why does he need that big of a receiver? What is it even connected to?
I don't know. Maybe he just likes old school stuff, but I would put it somewhere else.
Yeah, because he's got his laptop on top of it. It just doesn't make sense in terms of usability. The receiver can go underneath, even the PC.
You got to straighten up the posters. That's driving me batty.
Yeah.
You got to straighten it up. Put them in frames.
Also, that decal, as badass as it is, it's got to, if you're going to keep it, it's got to be centered. So get rid of that nightstand, center the desk. Canon scored at 68. The next setup was submitted by Hassan. The room itself is pretty cool with those guitars. I like that.
Bring some of that theme over. I know you got the little keyboard on top of the shelf there, but bring more of the music over to the desk and do that. You know, maybe get, you know, I don't know what's above the other pictures and stuff like that, or the off-center TV, but do something else with music over there too. That's what I thought. There's really, you left the theme on one side of the room and didn't bring it to the other.
You got those shelves way too close. I don't like how close they are to the monitor. I think that's a problem right there. TV's in a weird spot, but it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. If you play consoles on it, like that PS4, kind of weird. Hassan scored a 61. The next setup was submitted by YoAve. Okay, obviously it's not the best ever, but what I love about it is that it's so different. We don't see setups like this. It's all primarily white, even the display. He's got all of these windows and it's such a bright room.
Simple setup. I like the monitor arm because you've got it clean. There's no, you don't see the cable. Hopefully that goes through the monitor arm because that's a pretty cool monitor arm. Not a whole lot of space to work with. You don't have room for shelves or anything because of the windows, but I'll take that trade-off.
Oh, for sure. YoAve scored a 63. The next setup was submitted by Drew.
Everything he has is there. Like, where's everything?
That's a good point. Everything he has is right there.
Is that it? Like, is that all you got? Like, you got to have a place for, like, I don't know, just storage.
Yeah.
Where's storage? No storage. Is it somewhere else?
Like, all the stuff that he said he loves, it's here. No one can replicate it. It's like, this is his setup. I like that part of it. I do agree, though. An Alex drawer to the left, something like that would have helped.
It appears tidy. I don't know if he did this for the picture and just moved everything off. But if that's not how you're using the desk, then the usability isn't there. How do you use your mic? Because you've got it behind the salt lamp. You're gonna hit that salt lamp when you bring it out. So I think he set this picture up.
So he's fake. Are you exposing him?
I think I'm exposed. There's a lot of exposing going on.
Exposed, guys. Drew scored a 77. The next setup was submitted by Mikkel.
Another setup that just has everything there. Or is that everything? You have no storage. Is it somewhere else?
The two cables under the desk that he could have ran up the leg or, ran up the far back leg and then just used those cable clamps.
Did you write notes?
No, I don't even. Where are your notes?
Exactly what I have on here.
Really?
On the bottom of the desk, you've got all that cable gooped up top for the extension. Run it over to that far back leg, run it up the back of the leg, and then put it to the back of the desk and run it over to that Signum. That's exactly what I was going to say.
I don't like where the PC is. I think that should be further in the corner on like an angle.
Zero theme.
No theme at all. Like
none.
I appreciate the Setup Addicts wallpaper. I know.
Get some. I'm gonna say this. It's a gimme. Get some pop vinyls. Get something. You like soccer? You got any like a soccer ball?
Yeah.
You know, something on the desk.
Frame a jersey. Put it right above. Mikkel scored a 50. The next setup was submitted by AllStar.
It's a simple desk. I like the riser on top. It gives you a little bit of storage. Gives you a little bit of character to it. I like the wood and the white combined. The giant picture on the wall. My OCD's killing me because it's not centered. I think you need some lights around the desk to give it a little bit of oomph. Work on that cable management a little bit more. And it's, again, this is another, it's almost too clean.
AllStar scored a 68. The next setup was submitted by Alex.
All right, we go from nothing on the desks to a whole bunch of stuff. You know, he's got the cool pictures on the left side there with the camera and the, and like the old school city shot. Those are framed and clear. So I think it looks good. On the right side, it looks like I'm assuming that those are his photos that he's got on the collage up against the wall. That's really cool. What is up with the chair? Zero usability on the chair. That's like something that you don't move. Like, how the hell do you...
Definitely a bold choice for LED color. Very cool nonetheless. Alex scored a 75. The final setup was submitted by Andre. Now, Andre was on Setup Nightmares. I shit you not, he was on an episode.
I like the theme. Definitely know that you're a Star Wars fan. The problem is you've got the windows and if you just put the stuff on top top of the windows and it's just blocking. I think you need to move that stuff, and you think take the Vader poster and put it up on the right side, and and maybe move the other one that's on the right side over a little bit, just to kind of off center it a little bit.
I do like the setup. The one thing I don't like is how flat the monitors are. Tilt those in a little bit, get some usability. If you look at the second photo, they look flat as hell. And I just want to give them a quick little clap, because it really is a big deal to go from crappy to not crappy. Andre scored a 74. Drew walked away with first place, getting a 77. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 133.